Hey all, Double 18 Seth Shadow here. So for today, we do have a number of different items to cover, although there haven't really been any big buyouts I've noticed to really talk through. More so, it's going to be a lot of discussion on stuff that's on the lower end that seems to be crawling upward, and some items to cover for set 3, which is coming out in another month. So without further ado, let's get into it. We do have a few items to cover. The first thing I want to talk about is Taser Log from set 4. This is a rare that was intentional for prison support, but it can be used in general across Brandgate as it forces the rest of a unit that's called outside of a player's hand. But the thing I wanted to talk about here is that we're getting alignment on the rare as well as the holofoil version, which both have 5 listings right now, and they're both at a base listing of $3. And on top of that, it seems that there are more copies of the holofoil at $3 that are available right now compared to the rare, which seems to be more consolidated around $5. So if you're looking to pick up Taser Log, it's cheaper to pick up the foil right now. Overall, I would say it's good to have a set of these if you can, given that even if you play a format besides Standard, this has some applicable value in Premium as well for stall tactics. So just having a playset of this is good, but I mean, this used to be very chump change and now it's dollars, so just keep that in mind. Another card to always keep your eye on is Blast Artillery Brachioforce from set 3, which also got a promo reprint from the tournament promo packs. Right now you can pick it up for as cheap as 50 cents on the set 3 common. The foil is just under $2 for its lowest listing, and then the promo is about as expensive as the foil, if not more expensive, and then we have the foil version of the promo, which has a base price of $5 right now. So, Brachioforce has always been a good tech to play in Dragon Empire, given that it's good on-hit pressure that also promotes draw. So, just keep this card in mind. Every so often, you're definitely going to see this pop up every so often, so its price is always going to move here and there. Resourceful Mechanic Winston, which is part of the June-July promo set, which is just about to go out of circulation. This card, along with Silhouette's newer support that's coming in set 3, should give this card some decent value as we go along. Right now, Winston is at $4 to pick up base for the regular, and then its foil promo is currently at $8 base to pick up, but only 4 listings on that front. And the market price on it is $10.93 for the foil. When you take a look at available listings, the foil only has $8 to $10 for the first 3 listings that are available, and then it's $4 to $6 to pick up the common version of the promo. Silhouette itself has not seen that big of a gain at all in terms of any of its ride line. Well, in particular, the grade 3 is the only card of real significance, where the market price on that is $1.43, and it's 49 cents base to pick up. So Silhouette is still a pretty cheap deck to build overall. If you're trying to max rarity it, you also have the manga format version of it, where the base price on that is $130, but the market price is $157. And if you're really trying to max rarity it, it does have its new, what do you call them? The Bushi Road product promos. So the ride line has frame rares that are available to pick up now too. So if you're really trying to max rarity it, it just got a lot more expensive thanks to that. Then we've also got Lurtherzol, which is the Mid-Dark boss unit. This one is still really cheap to pick up as well at a market price of 70 cents, and its base listing is 10 cents right now. If you want the secret rare manga version of this one, that is $120 base price right now, with only 2 listings, and the market price is currently $75.32. There's also the FFR, but that's around $20. The middle child doesn't tend to see a lot of value gain. Command of Death's Restraint, which is a Stoichia order from set 13, has been slowly moving up in value and now has a base listing of 211 on the double rare. The FR is now 547 base, with both rarities having only 9 listings available, and the market price is just over $3 on the FR here. A little bit of discussion around Festival 2024. Soaring Sun, Presence, Ford, and Revertus has been dropping in value and seeing a lot more listings hit the market, now with a base listing of 2425 that has 19 copies. The market price on this card is now $24, and overall has seen a significant value decrease since the pre-order time frame. However, I would be careful. This one is anticipated to be a really big support card for Dragon Empire, especially going forward, and being Dark States as well, it has a lot of utility in general. So this could be the point to pick it up. I'm not sure how much farther down this card can go, given that, at least in Japan, it has a lot of popularity with decks like Shoujo Doji, and even Shiranui will play this. And Dark States in general might see applicability for this later too. Radiance Caliber has also dropped off pretty significantly and now can be picked up for $8. This is the Regulus piece that allows you to draw 2 or countercharge while putting this in Soul. And ultimately, Festival 2024 has been seeing drop-offs all across the board, where now that this card is $8, where it used to be more aligned to like $13 to pick it up, and lots of quantities are now on the market. So I'm not really sure what's happening. It could just be an interim thing. Like with Festival 2023, we did have a point where things did hit a low for lots of cards, and then it took a while for everything to start selling out and actually get buyouts. Like Idios Faro, the blue overtrigger, has been a $10 overtrigger for a $10 for a while when 2023 came out. And then eventually they just got bought out to the point of $70 at one point. So, and the same goes for a lot of the other over triple Rs and even the triple Rs in general, like Sages or the other grade 3s that came out of there. So be careful. This might actually be a good point to pick up these cards, as they do have the potential to see a spike later. Same goes with some of the double Rs that you might see, like Divine Sister, Fiancer. But these ones are a little bit more iffy, in my opinion, where they are specifically meant to support the use of the order that comes out with the same booster set. So I'm not really sure where these will end up going, but it would probably be a good idea just to have a place set in your back pocket. Right now, Financer is at $3 and its market price is $3.41. Overall, there's just a massive drop-off from the initial release, where apparently this card was selling above $10 before, but $3 doesn't seem too bad. And given its festival collection, being generic, I would say it's okay. I feel like it could have a little bit farther to fall. There are 46 listings overall, but you never really know. I feel like they'll eventually just move their way back up as 2024 runs out of circulation. Lascara Valano, which is the boss unit for the Valano series, has also been seeing more of a drop and now has a base listing of $2.50. The Valano series is one of the cheaper Stoichia decks you can build right now on the market, and currently does sell for $5 though. There are only a few listings with individual copies at $4 and lower, and ultimately it consolidates more around $4 to $5. But there is one listing available where you can pick up a playset for just $2.50 each. Not bad at all. Valano Caprim Airfus, which is the grade 3 support unit of the Valano deck, is short on listings right now at 7 listings overall and starting at $1, but a market price of $1.69. The last sell on this one was $4 each for a playset. And this card is a double rare, so a $4 double rare is an indicator of some decent value. It's consolidated at $4.25 right now, and there aren't very many copies in the $1 range. They're more consolidated at $4 at this point, so this card is seeing some decent value increases. Stealth Fiend Forktail has fallen off from the massive value that it used to have back in the day. And now you can pick it up for $4 to $5, where the market price between its original and triple drive set reprints are both around $5. I mean, for Shoujo Doji, I don't think you'll end up playing this anymore with all the other options that are available. But Shiranui could still see play of this, and should we see additional stealth decks, or just a stealth engine that could be played with decks, this card still has its playability. There are 17 listings overall 17 listings between each of the listings that are available, so 34 listings overall. There's still a lot of quantity to pick up on this card. There is a little more support coming up for Hexor Sorceress, so reviewing where this card is at, lots of listings available between the original as well as Aquamarine, which is the upgrade of this card, and both have a market price of around $1 or less. If you want to pick up the original SP, that's $5 base right now with a market price of just under that, and Aquamarine's FFR has a market price of $32, while its base listing is almost $27. We've also got Evil Eye Dragon Omnia Gro, which is also getting a little bit support. It's the last card we're talking about today as well. But despite any new support that this card has been getting, it's just not that popular to pick up and a lot easier to build thanks to that. 45 listings on the regular version's Triple R and 53 listings on the mask version, where both of them are just at $1 market price and the base listings are in the 70-cent range to pick up. Though if you do want to pick up the higher rarities of this, Omnia Gro's base form is still $40, but a market price of $27 when it comes to the FFR, whereas the mask form is currently at $14 for both market price and base form, and the secret rare, which only comes as the mask, is currently at about $63 for both market price and the base available listing. So Omnia Gro has just fallen off quite significantly to be pretty cheap to build. So this is it's not a bad time to at least have them on hand if this deck really does ever take off in the near future. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.